Hello and welcome back to another video. If I'm being completely honest here, I'm making this video because I have been sick all week long, so I didn't really have the energy to film a whole drawing process video, so I'm going to be going through my very first folder of drawings, and as you can see, I started it in 2015 and finished it in 2017. I have like 2 more of these folders, but I figure that just going through all of this for one video is enough, because I'm probably going to take a while. But yeah, this is the start of my art journey, so I thought it'd be kind of interesting to go through it. I've been drawing pretty much my entire life, like most other people, but it was in 2015 I started to get serious, and that's when I first started like buying art supplies, and is when I first started dreaming of becoming an artist. So this is when I started to take it seriously. So I thought it'd be interesting to go through like my very first full drawings from back when I was 13, maybe ish. Wait, what year is it now? Also, as a little disclaimer, when I first started out drawing, my way of learning how to draw was to draw other people's drawings, if that makes any sense. So I would take a lot of like anime characters and stuff like that, and like find a screen cap or something and then draw that. That's why most of these aren't posted on my social media, besides the fact that they look awful. Just, yeah, little disclaimer. I obviously don't do that anymore, but you know, these first few drawings, I did use that technique, and I think that's okay when you're learning, as long as, you know, you don't take credit for it. Okay, back to the video. So, let's just start. This was my very first drawing I bothered keeping back in December of 2015. I actually redrew this in, I'm gonna guess, 2017, so I'll have a photo of the redrawn photo or a drawing up here now to see my improvement. Back then I was afraid of shading with Copic markers, so I would have this base layer with markers, and then I would go in and shade it with pencils, so that's what I've done here, even though there's not really any shading. This one still scares me. This one scares me to this day. Then I have a little chibi eyeless Jack. And then I have this girl who, she seriously scares me. Like, look at her, she looks like a frog. She looks like a frog. That would actually be kind of interesting to redraw. I should try doing that. Some more creepypasta drawings. Here's Hoodie and Masky. I was apparently going through a creepypasta phase at the time. And then just an eye down here. Sally's eye, apparently. This one I actually redrew. I'm gonna guess also in 2017, so I'll have a photo of that. And then this is my version of Pisces, I guess. Though I have an actual OC now of Pisces. Her name is Penny. Here was my, like, oh, what's it called? My persona, sort of. I think I called her Emerald or something. She has the same hair as I still like to draw myself in, so yeah. It's not me, it was like my persona back then. And then we have Levi and Aaron. This, which also kind of scares me. Like, look at that nose. Then we have this. I don't really know what to say about that. And then 2 OCs. This, I guess, is supposed to be me. I have no idea what happened to her proportions here, because, I mean, look at that. It's kind of scary. All my older drawings are kind of scary, to be honest. And then April. My very first official OC. here's my latest drawing of her up on screen now. And then another OC. This was like my own creepypasta. Her name was Harmony, I think. Yeah, this also looks very scary. It took me a while to get somewhat good at drawing. This one still scares me. Stars can't shine without darkness. Oh my god. I think this was the day I ruined my black marker, and it's still ruined to this day. Because I insisted on drawing over. Or I insisted on using my black marker over pencil lines. So I kind of fucked up the nib. And it's still ruined to this day. Here's Harmony again. Sasha from Attack on Titan. I'm pretty sure I redrew this as well at some point. And then, I don't know who she is, but she's someone. My old drawings are so scary. Okay, this one is kind of interesting. I have redrawn her at least once. I think, again, I redrew it in 2017. I'll have a photo up now. I should probably redraw it again. And then I have her. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't know what to say about any of these drawings. They all look awful. These two were some of my favorite drawings for the longest time. Back in February of 2016. These two I also liked a lot. This is when I started developing a coloring style for hair, as you can probably tell here. And then I tried to practice on the hair again here, but it didn't turn out very well. Still didn't quite understand it. Then here, I believe I was looking at a photo of, oh, what's her name? The girl from Your Lie in April. I believe that's who she is. And then I just chose completely different colors because I didn't know who she was. I did that a lot when I first got into drawing. I would look at a character and be like, oh, okay, she's cute. So I would, I would kind of take that design and draw it, but then choose completely different colors. You know, whatever colors I wanted to use because I didn't know those characters anyway. And then here's this. It's ripped out apparently. I believe this is a Love Live character. I haven't actually seen it, but it looks like one of the girls there. I don't know why I decided this for the background. That looks awful, but okay. This was supposed to be a baby or a child or something, but it's honestly very scary. Something I did for the longest time, and I think I'm probably still doing to this day, is drawing heads way too big. Here, I believe, is Samantha, my own OC, and she is saying, maybe I can wear something else. I'm not much of a dress person. And then, of course, it's April. And Emerald here. I honestly forgot I even created Samantha, to be honest. I should redraw her as well. And then this is another OC. Oh my god, I used to make OCs. I can't believe it. I'm not sure what I called him, though. Oh well, here he is. And then we have England from Italia, because I went through a huge Italia phase. So there's probably going to be a lot of Italia drawings coming up now. Yep, March 2016, I was definitely in my Italia phase. Here's an OC. Yep, Italia. Here's Poland. And then more England. A character. And then Emerald again. Apparently she's supposed to be saying something, but I don't know what she's supposed to be saying. Oh, I remember this. Here is Germany and Prussia. I can feel myself slipping. Don't worry, I will never let you fall. I was so proud of that one too. Oh my gosh. Here's America and Canada. Here is Denmark. And then this was my favorite drawing for the longest time. I actually redrew this. I cannot remember when. But here's the latest version of this drawing. And then I think it's Seychelles. Is that who it is? I can't remember. It's someone from Italia, at least, as you can probably tell from the art style. And then here was me drawing our cat, Baby, as a human, even though I do not believe she would be this happy. And then we have Yurio from Yuri on Ice. And then Gasai from Mirai Nikki. This was also my favorite drawing for the longest time. And then female, well, not female, but CL pretending to be female from Buck Butler. Here, I think my my art style for hair was starting to develop, because this looks very close to what I do today, just without all the, white pen highlights. This was in November 2016. And then here is Levi. I would have been very happy with it if it wasn't for the fact that the ink smudged, which is again why I switched over to sepia multiliners instead of black. It just smudged way too much. All around the eyes as well. Everything here just smudged. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or if my phone is picking it up, but it did smudge a lot. We have this girl, and then we have Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul from the side. I could not draw people from the profile view then, and I cannot do it now. Oof, that hand. Ew. Then we have her. And then something I worked very hard on for a very long time, and she ended up looking like a fish. I don't know how I managed to mess up her eyes so much. Look at that gap! Look at that gap! That's so scary. I think it would have looked very nice if it wasn't for the eyes. And then we have Gasai. I actually drew this at school, and I'm pretty sure they hung it up at school. That was not embarrassing at all. And then we have Mirai from Beyond the Boundary. And here I tried to have this like simple coloring, but I realized that that's not me. I like shading, so yeah. Then we have Aaron saying, "I'll kill you." Probably to the Titans. And then we have Annie, because I also went through a huge Attack on Titan phase. And then we have another drawing, which was my favorite one for the longest time. Rem from ReZero. And then Chibi Kanato from Diabolic Lovers. Sorry, I'm not talking much about the drawings themselves. But this video would probably get way too long if I did, so I'm sorry. Another drawing of Rem from ReZero, because I went through a huge Rem phase, and let's be honest here, I never really went out of that phase. I'm still in it because I love Rem. Here is Yurio from Yuri on Ice. And then here is Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. And I'm not quite sure who she is, but she's from that one show that I can't remember the name of. There's just so much red, and I love red in drawings, so I had to draw her. And then another OC, which is Tomo. Yunbum from Killing Stalking. Yet another Rem drawing. I would have been happy with it if I hadn't ruined the skin. Look at her. And then Alice from Alice in Wonderland. I actually started this in November of 2016, but I kind of just left it untouched for the longest time. So I didn't finish it until March of 2017. I've written that in the corner. I just thought that was a little interesting. Some little practice sketches. Ciri from The Witcher, because I was gonna make a drawing from my dad. This is what I ended up going with. This is the redrawn version of this first drawing, uncolored. I don't know why the sketch and the coloring are on two different pages, but okay, here it is. 2017, yeah, I knew it. And then here, I drew myself, the short one, obviously, with two of my best friends at the time. And here's the coloring. Here is Aaron again, little baby Aaron, and then colored Aaron. Don't know why I couldn't just color it on the same paper. I wasted a lot of paper back then. Huh. And then we have Toka from Tokyo Ghoul. And here's the colored version. Starting to see some improvement in my art. This Easter girl. And then, yep, colored version over here. And then another Easter girl. And we have Quick Norway that I kind of ruined, so I kind of put it in my folder and never thought back. And then this was my very first commission. This and this. So that's kind of interesting. Here is Strawberry Miku. Did I ever finish this? I don't know if I even finished it. And then, what's her name from that Yandere or Yandere simulator? Have you seen my senpai? And this is me. Colored version here. Oh no, it actually isn't. Yeah. And then here we have Hatsune Miku, which was my most liked drawing on Instagram for the longest time. Here's just a random OC I drew and never drew again. Here I am. That was my first and only time trying lineless art, so there are no outlines. That was kind of interesting, but don't know if I'd do it again. Then we have Ram from ReZero. And here I have some drawings that my mom actually found not too long ago, so I'm not quite sure when I made these. But here is CL. I gave up on him. I can't remember why. Oh yeah, the arms looked wonky. They still do. And then I have a drawing I gave to my mom. Can't remember why, but it's what's his name? It's Gurren, and I think his name was Yu, or something like that, from Seraph of the End. So precious. Oh, I didn't finish coloring it. Here's that Strawberry Miku. Oh, here. And then here is a drawing I gave to my mom, and she actually... No. Is it this? I can't remember. Here's a drawing I made at some point of... I can't remember her name. And I can't remember what the name of the anime is. But, yeah. Those were my drawings from 2015 to 2017. Sometime before the end of the year, I'd like to go through my drawings from 2017 to, I think it's 2019. And then at the end of the year, or at the start of 2021, I'd like to go through all my 2020 drawings. And yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. I also want to go through all my digital drawings because I have not shown those off. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I'm sorry for this rushed and kind of boring video. Like I said, I've been sick this entire week, and I haven't really been feeling up to making a video. I have started on a video, but I didn't want to rush it. So I hope that's all right. But I hope you guys enjoyed looking at the very start of my art journey. Just remember that there is hope for anyone, because when I started out, I mean, my art looked like this. Come on. I think it's safe to say that there's hope for anyone. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.